Hi, I'm Dr. Steve Rittner of the Rittners Floral School in Boston, Mass. It's a pleasure to welcome you into one of our classrooms today because we've got a really neat program for you. We're going to show you how to make something that I think you're going to find really fun. We're going to be doing something, if you look at very carefully, you'll notice we're going to be making floral popcorn. Floral popcorn, you say? Yes, look. If you look carefully, you'll notice that we have a container. The container is a plastic one. It's a popcorn kind of container. We've got some foam in it. We could use a plastic container like this, or we could use one of the round cardboard type popcorn containers to do this flower novelty. But if we did it with a round cardboard kind of container, we would need to put some sort of plastic container inside of it so that it wouldn't leak. We've got some floral foam in there, and we're about ready to start. We're going to play with some very neat things on this design. The first thing we're going to use is this product. This is called Solidago. It's a filler material, and it's a really neat flower, and we can do some really nice things with it. And what we're going to do is take our Solidago and break it down into smaller pieces. In other words, I'm taking my clippers and I'm cutting it, and I'll have smaller sections of the Solidago that I can in turn insert into my design. And we're going to take some of these smaller sections of our Solidago, and we're going to go around and make a surrounding with our filler material. This is what we call a flower novelty. What exactly is a flower novelty? It's a fun design. It's a kind of design that we can do that isn't serious. It's kind of fun. It simulates something. It pretends it's something else. So we're coming up with our own version of popcorn. My daughter loves popcorn when we go to the movie theater, and I have to admit I like it too. And by playing with some flowers, we can come up with a design that has the feel of popcorn. And notice that I'm taking some of my small sections of my Solidago and I'm just working them around, surrounding my foam with it. These kinds of designs are fun, they're easy to do, and they really are kind of neat. And I think that you're going to enjoy playing with this one too. So notice that I'm taking some, I worked some behind there, I worked some over towards the left, I worked some towards the right, and I'm working now some of my pieces of Solidago in towards the front of my piece. The trick in using Solidago is to breaking it down and using it in small little pieces, and I can take 2 or 3 pieces, hold them together in my hand, and poke it in. And notice how this is really giving a very neat effect to my design. So taking it and working it around, coming around in a circle on this, and if I feel that something is coming out a little bit too far, I can always take it, cut it down, and work it in a little bit closer. So notice how we've got a neat kind of thing with our popcorn, just with our filler. Now, it looks like it's all filled, but we still have some area on the top of our foam, so we're going to add a few things on top as well. The trick on doing something that pretends that it's popcorn is to use yellow colored flowers. The Solidago does that well, but also I can take other materials. These are little miniature carnations. They work well on this kind of thing too. And what I'm going to do is take some of my miniature carnations and I'm going to start placing some of them into the top part of my design, so that we're using a combination of our Solidago and our miniature carnations to fill this thing in. The idea is it kind of feels like popcorn, but it doesn't fill up too much. It's healthy, and it's kind of fun to look at. So notice that I'm just taking small little pieces of my miniature carnation, and I'm working them around on the top. One here, one there. I've cut the stems fairly short, so you can see that this fills in very nicely and very quickly for us. So notice how this is developing so nicely for us. I can take a few more pieces, and let's have some of our popcorn spilling over a little bit onto the side. And so I'm going to have a piece coming down there, maybe a piece hanging over right here, and another one over like this. So we're going to let our popcorn just kind of hang down. Then I'm going to take a few more pieces of our Solidago, which we had used around the edges and the sides, and now I'm going to work a few through the top, in between some of the spaces, that have been formed as I've added our miniature carnations. So you can see this is coming together very, very quick and easily. These kinds of novelties are wonderful for all kinds of things. They work very well in birthday parties. They work well to decorate somebody's home. They could be for a special event or a special occasion. They're really kind of fun and funky. They also make wonderful projects for school projects, camp projects, arts and craft type projects. In other words, if you're looking for something kind of fun to do with flowers, these kinds of things really fulfill that goal quite nicely. So notice how I'm taking some of our solidago and working it in now in between some of our miniature carnations. And we have a lovely little design with a popcorn motif. Quick and easy. I do hope, my viewer, that you've enjoyed this presentation. At Rittners Floral School, we have all kinds of courses. We have long courses, short courses, but the whole idea is we teach people how to do designs like this. Designs that are fun and funky and show how you can really enjoy the use of flowers. We thank you for coming in and visiting with us today at Rittners Floral School. We hope you come back and visit us again and see some other really neat things that we can do to have fun with flowers. Thank you.